G'day there folks, it's TK Tex here on Sunday, and I think we're about the 14th of November just at the moment, and as you can probably see from all the clouds and all up there, it's looking pretty shabby. It's been quite hot and humid just the last week or so, so I'd say we're probably going to get a nice big storm sometime today. Hopefully I won't get caught out in it. But either way, I really wanted to take the bike for a bit of a run. It's been a little while since I had a decent run. And what I'm going to do is head out to Lake Wivenhoe, which is not terribly far from where I live, but it's a real nice, pretty sort of a ride to get down there. And I've noticed there's quite a few people out on bikes, even today, just stopping there at the petrol station. There was probably about half a dozen bikes in there, all fueling up and getting ready for a run somewhere. Well, it looks like we got some blue sky up ahead, which is good. Hopefully the storm will hold up until later today. Well, this is just coming into a little town called Friend.mp4, which is quite a pretty little spot. It's developed a lot over the years, but it's still very much a sort of a country town. Anyway, spent quite a long time last night downloading an upgraded version of Pinnacle, which is the video editing software I've been using for quite a few years now, in its various different versions. And I wouldn't necessarily rave about it. I think it's easy enough to use, and you know, when it works, it works. But it's been doing some horrible things with my computer. My computer's probably getting a bit old too. And I thought I'd upgrade to a later version which sort of deals with HD footage a bit better. So hopefully it's all working out well, and I'm not going to have to keep wrestling with my computer every time I want to upload a vlog. But yeah, I tested it last night just briefly, and it seemed to work all right, so hopefully we'll get some change out of it. I'm sort of thinking, you know, maybe after I get through Christmas and New Year's and all the hoo-ha associated with that, I might see about getting a Mac. I've never actually used a Mac before. I've sort of had a little diddle with them in the shops, and they certainly look good. And I hear they're, or my son tells me that they're really good. For video editing, I'm very easy to use, so we might do that. Yeah, this is Fernville. I might actually stop here and just get a cup of coffee. There's a few bakeries and cafes along here. Goodness me. Yeah, there's a few bakeries and cafes along here, so I might just stop and get a bite to eat and a quick cup of coffee. I'll be back on the road soon. Yeah, folks, I just met up with I was having a cup of coffee here. This is Tony, and this is his ride. This is a Hayabusa. Absolutely gorgeous. You want to give us a look at it, mate?
Yeah, mate. What do you want to know?
Well, just walk us around.
Stock standard, custom exhaust.
And what year's this one?
010.
010, yeah.
010, yeah, current model. Supposed to have 196 horses at the wheel, but I don't think so.
That's really mean looking, isn't it?
So, flip the front wheel at 200k in fourth gear.
Good one. Alright, well, we're going to take a bit of a run out to Wivenhoe together, and I'll get a few shots of that for you. Alright, well, there's Tony behind us, so we're just going to go for a run straight out over the dam and sort of cut back in and go and have a cup of coffee at the little park just this side of the dam. That's real nice. That's actually where I took the vlog, my first vlog of the Hornet when I bought it back in April. But the countryside around here is just gorgeous. It's a pity the roads aren't a bit smoother, but there's a great run you can do right up through these hills and go through the back of Mount Mee to get back to Brisbane. And I'm planning to do that one hopefully with a few mates of mine. Maybe Tony will come along as well. He was saying he likes to do that run as well. I haven't been through there for years, so it would be good. Alright, well when we pop over this next hill we should get the dam itself. This is Wivenhoe Dam, and basically this is one of the main water source dams for Brisbane. Now just recently they had to open up the spillway here for the first time in about 10 years. I've seen this with the hills in the middle of it sticking out. It was that dry. And fortunately we've had so much rain here in southeast Queensland. I mean, there's even danger of flooding at the moment. We had a really enormous flood back in '74. I wasn't living here back then. And the only difference between the weather patterns we've got now and what they had back then is the fact that we've had more rain. That's one. And also the fact that there's no cyclone, fortunately, just sitting off the coast. But I mean, in '74 a lot of Brisbane was underwater, and a lot of those floodplains now are they've all got, you know, $800,000 houses sitting on them. So you know, in the old days, the old Queenslanders, they used to build their houses on stilts. There was a reason for that. Whereas now they just build them straight off the ground. And I'll tell you what, there's going to be some people lose some money when it all floods. I believe this is the spillway just here. And a lot of people were coming out to see this thing going. That's been bone dry for so many years. Alright, Cormorant Bay, and this is a real pretty spot. Yeah, we're going to get a cup of coffee. I'm going to probably head off after that, but Tony and I have decided to do a few meetups from time to time, and he's even thinking about starting his own motorbike club, the midlife crisis people. Which is fair enough. He's about the same age as me, and I think we both just bought our bikes as a 50-year birthday present for each other, for ourselves, I should say. So there's the cafe. We'll see if we can get some parking. That'll do. Very nice. Well, that was all good. Yeah, Tony and I had a cup of coffee and a good chit chat there. We're going to meet up and do a few rides together in the near future. And yeah, that was great. But anyway, we've both got things to do. His kids are onto him, wanting lifts and all that sort of stuff, and I've got a shed load of housework and stuff to do. Anyway, folks, that's all for this one. Stay upright, people. Play safe. And we'll see you all on the next one. Okay, cheers.